We are live.
Hey guys.
Hello, everyone. Me and Lane's here. Lane is a trooper. We woke up at 4 a.m. this morning to get on the road to do some quail stuff, and he is still awake. And I took a nap. Um, got some work done outside. Of course, it's garden season, and I had to move a bunch of chicken grow outs today. Not too much quail work, but a lot of chicken work. Move Lane's chickens for him.
I did that.
Yeah, Lane moved his own chickens
I did that.
and his nest boxes. Moved a bunch of Christina's silky grow outs today to make room for the rest of the silky grow outs. But it's been a fun day. We've been up since early. I think we got on the road at 4:30.
4:23.
4:23 we got on the road.
I remember.
Yeah. So it's been a long day.
No, it hasn't.
It's been a long day for me. I'm old.
4:23 a.m.
Yeah.
Not p.m.
I didn't think he would wake up, and I went and woke him up this morning. He jumped out of bed, so
30 seconds after you woke me up.
yeah. So that was pretty good.
I said 5 minutes, but
Yeah. So give him 5 minutes. He was out of bed in 30 seconds. So we'll jump into the comments, Lane.
oh,
Lacey says hi.
Hi.
Hi, Lacey. And Jeremiah. Brad Landry's here.
He's
again.
always here.
Yeah. S.O. Swanson is in the house. Hey, Steve. Larry Lyons here. Says good evening, Aaron. I hope all is well.
What about me?
Oh, he didn't know you was going to be here. So I'm wearing Double L Quail Farm hat and Double L Quail Farm shirt as my friend from East Tennessee, Larry Lyon. He has Double L Quail Farm. I don't know if you can see the card. Pretty good.
It's backwards.
So it's backwards. I'm saying.
It is.
But he's NPIP certified, AI clean. He's a member of the ACBA. He can ship you hatching eggs. Reach out to him. He has a Facebook page. Go give it a follow. Double L Quail Farm. He's a good friend. He does quail. He's doing a pretty good job of raising quail, and I'm very happy for him. And go give him a follow and see what he has to offer. He has some good products. Bob Cole says howdy. Howdy, Bob.
Hi.
S.O. Swanson, do you want to read that comment?
Countdown to the Gulf Coast Homestead days for 140.
Yep. 140.
Woo.
It's almost there.
Just have to wake up 140 more times.
Yeah. Well, probably like 135 for you.
And with you, you're probably going to take 145 naps.
Probably so. Brianna Guess is here. Am I the first one to say
Yes.
first? Yes, you are.
You're not the first one here, but the first one to say first.
Verna says, hey, Aaron, second like. Hey, Verna. Verna's our channel moderator. She does a good job of keeping everyone in line and make sure no scammers pop up. She's pretty good at that. And then also she's quick on answering questions in the comments. She's good at that. She has a good encyclopedia brain. She can answer a wide range of topics. Steve's congratulating Brianna for being first. We'll get you a certificate, Brianna. Brianna says thank you. I'll gladly take my medal now.
Let's give her a pencil. You want a pencil?
So Steve saying number of thumbs up does not clearly represent the number of persons already in the chat. Please click that thumbs up. Yeah, well, Steve, there's a lot of lurkers that just like to see what I'm doing. We'll just let them lurk. But if you're a channel follower, hit the thumbs up. You know, like I always say, I don't care about your negativity. Hit the thumbs up. If you want to lurk, you know how to reach out to me. Just reach out. Don't be scared about it. Verna says exactly cuz. Brianna says you're only cool if you fonzie the like button with a strong hey. Or A if you Canadian. Yeah, those Canadians. I love the accent. I'm drinking my Grafted Branch tea like I do every live stream. You can check them out as well. Grafted Branch Homestead sell a bunch of homemade teas. They're actually pretty good. Brianna says you're aging yourself, Brianna. Yeah. Steve, I know the reference. Steve says at least three of us know the reference. Yeah. Buster says, hey to all. Hey, Buster, thanks for stopping in.
Hello.
Brianna says, I think my age would surprise you. My dad raised me on the goodies. Yeah, Brianna's young in numbers and age, but she is old and wise. Brianna says, January 1974 to July 1984 is when the Happy Days was on air. You see? Told you Verna had all the knowledge. Asking Buster if his eggs hatched yet. And look, this is when we went live and everybody seen it was you. I left it a surprise that you was going to be on here.
Hey, Verna.
Verna says, hey, Lane.
And I say, hey, Verna.
Yeah. See, you good over there? Buster says he just put them in today. Alex Smith says, sweet, more content with animals in the farm. Yeah, I think Christina filmed a video today while we're going. And
she's shaking her head.
She's shaking her head, yes. So, and then we'll probably get a video tomorrow. Somewhere in it, we'll have a few things to do tomorrow, but we'll get a video. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Larry. I do appreciate it. I know you're probably at work right now, but I do hope people follow you and check out what you have to offer. I think it's great what you're doing over there, East Tennessee. So if anyone close, it's check out Larry, but he can also ship. So
you don't have to go check him out. Just buy some eggs.
Yeah, and he can answer a lot of questions too. So he's a good person. Alexandria is asking how many silkies do we have right now? A lot of them. So many silkies.
They're not all staying.
Christina says they're not all staying, but
I think I have 10. Maybe 20. No, 13.
You?
Hmm?
Yeah, you. But we're talking about like all of the silkies. I know we moved like 60 birds into grow out cages today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I moved 10 into a different cage.
Yeah, that you already had some in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we have a ton of them. And more eggs going in the incubator.
So your rough answer is about 50.
We moved 60 today.
So your rough answer is about 70.
You have 13.
So your rough answer is about 80.
No, it's over 100.
So your rough answer is about 100.
Yeah, 100, give or take, because a few of them are not staying apparently.
Mm-hmm. Apparently.
Yeah. Gregory Stella says, hey, how's y'all day going so far? Pretty good, Greg. Thanks for stopping in. Lacey says, hey, Lane, I'm here. It's me, Jeremiah.
So, Jeremiah is Lacey right now.
Yeah, Lacey's Jeremiah's mom.
I know.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you know.
You don't think I know? I've been there so much. I've been there like
Fig Tree
Oh,
Farms here says hi. The gardens are looking amazing already. We have to wait for more than a month to plant. Your sidekick is awesome. Yeah, aren't you getting snow right now? That is crazy. Um, like we harvested a couple of cucumbers and a couple radishes already, just because I wanted to. But we have a bunch of. I mean, probably another week we'll be harvesting some tomatoes and more cucumbers, and beans are not far. Peppers are not that far.
tomatoes.
I said tomatoes.
Yeah, they'll see in the video once I get it.
Yeah. So Christina did a garden video. I wasn't even sure what she did the video on today while
Me neither.
me and Lane were on the road. But thanks for stopping in, Amy. Let's see. Congratulations, Brianna, on your first sale. Christina said, "Yeah, congratulations. That was pretty nice." The first sales are like always great. I think I had that conversation with Alexandria when she got her NPIP certification. That she'll remember her first NPIP sale, and then she had messaged me when she did it. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, Larry. Larry says I'm driving, so no more typo. You be safe, Larry. Thanks for stopping in,
Yeah.
and I hope you can get some followers. And I'm sure I'll be chatting with you later on.
The last thing we want is you crashing.
Yeah, that's right. Safe. We like driving safe, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Joe.
Bob says my quails have really lowered egg production the last 3 weeks. Um, it's not uncommon this time of the year with the weather changing. It's you know some molting going on. I have a few feathers floating around the barn right now, so I got some molting going on. I got some cages with lower production as well. So it happens. It definitely happens. I gotta move some birds. I gotta replace some birds. We gotta sort birds. Got a few things we gotta do with quail today, which I
Not
wanted
good.
I wanted a nap today. Then we went move chickens out, so tomorrow will be focused on quail. Which Saturday is usually quail, and then Sunday's usually garden, but we'll do quail tomorrow. Sounds like a plan for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Moving 100 quail, yeah.
it's a little bit more than 100.
So,
So Big Joe's Outdoors says, I am late. Hi, Lane and Aaron.
hey, come over.
Lane loves when Big Joe comes over.
I remember the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lane and Big Joe are really good friends.
I still have the hat. Can
Yeah.
I go grab it?
No, you don't have to go grab it.
Oh, I can't.
Alexandra says yes. Yeah. It's exciting. Verna says in the old days people used to frame their first dollar. Yeah.
Why?
Now their first dollar is electronic.
Mine?
No, just in general. Everybody uses electronic money.
I have $100.
Lacey, which I'm sure is Jeremiah, asks, how's the animals been doing?
They've been animaling.
Yeah. They've been doing animal things.
They're animalistic.
A lot of eating and a lot of pooping. A lot of pooping, huh?
A lot of animalistic.
Yeah, a lot of animal behavior. Greg says, I need to go help you with moving some birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Access.
Yeah, and moving cages.
I don't know if we're doing that, especially with the big one.
Yeah, we're gonna take the big one down.
The big one that we
Yeah.
moved?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. Mom wants it going.
You remember when it crashed down?
Yeah, I remember when it crashed down. Lane, we're not supposed to talk about that.
But that was you.
So we have a big stack breeder cage, and we were moving it. Probably shouldn't have moved it all together with birds in it, and it broke and fell, and birds were everywhere. And um, I think I might have lost my patience for a few minutes there because I told Christine I just wanted to burn the barn, the birds, everything, just set it on fire and burn it down. And she calmed me down and brought me back to reality, like she usually does. But I thought we moved past that and we forgot about it, but obviously Lane didn't.
I'm never gonna forget about the time that I crashed into the wall.
Yeah, it crashed into the wall and the floor and everything else, and
I think it has some scrapes still.
yeah, and it's just so heavy. I mean, it's huge.
Birds don't help you neither.
Yeah, it holds well over 1,000 birds, so it's huge.
Every bird is like a pound.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was super heavy, and I didn't want to take the time to pull the birds out of the cage, cutting corners. Yeah, that was funny. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of funny, but it wasn't funny at the time. It was OSHA would not have been satisfied with us. No, not at all.
Imagine Mom was
You know,
at the store.
That's one of those things that if I would have listened to Christina from the start, it probably wouldn't have happened. But you know, I had my own plans and
stuff.
Yeah, it was wrong. I mean, in the end we ended up getting it, but it took probably 4 times as long and a lot more dangerous and a lot more damage. But it's done.
And we have way less room than we did when it was on its other side. So I guess we have to move it again.
We're gonna get rid of it completely.
If we're not go through the same trouble, then yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's coming out in pieces this time. And Greg's coming to help.
Gregory.
Yeah. Gregory. So back to the comments. Big Joe says, been busy. Yeah, I know, Joe. I know.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going over there. We had a bunch of animals.
Verna says, what have you built lately, Lane?
Well, that's a question that I can't answer because I haven't built anything.
You started building that garden bed today.
Yeah. The very not structurally integrity.
Yeah.
Right? That looks like it's just a few twigs.
Yeah. That one. Yeah. Lane actually, he's been out of school for over a week. He's been sick. And of course, he finally started feeling better Friday. So he's been outside. I think he had close to a week that he didn't even go outside. So he's back on it and
still got the farmer's tan.
Then today I was going to show him how to use the bandsaw safely, but that'll be tomorrow's project. I'll show him how to use the bandsaw.
Please. I really want to make it that
So we'll get that. That's on our project list for tomorrow to show him how to safely use the bandsaw, because that is definitely a finger slicer.
A finger cutter, not a slicer.
No, it'll slice it off. Before you even feel it, it'll slice it off. Alexandra's asking if we milked any of our goats. No, we do not.
She has very bad teats.
Yeah, our doe has very bad teats. We're going to replace her, and Hershey's due any day now. And I don't know what we're gonna do. I moved goat fence yesterday, and I think I decided I might not want goats anymore.
You are not in reality right now. You want goats.
I drove the post in the ground. Not you.
I did when you crawled on your back, and I only did 1% of the work.
Yeah. So tired of moving goat fence. I think I'll if I get rid of goats, I can get more quail, right?
No.
Yeah, we probably could.
No.
Greg says safety. Well, Greg,
We don't care about safety.
yes, we do. Yes, we do.
When you're building, you're going on the roof. I mean, yeah, that's some
Yeah.
safety right there. Going on the roof, nothing.
Alexander's laughing. Look, we probably should film all of our adventures.
Yes, film next time that happens.
We should probably do like a blooper reel, but we definitely have to put music over it because I'm sure some of the language is not safe for YouTube. Because trust me, I don't remember exactly what I said, but when the cage fell the first time, because it fell more than once, there wasn't YouTube safe language being used. I promise. I know me well enough to know that it was like I was literally looking for a can of gasoline to pour it on, just burn the whole barn down and start over.
Oh, that's why we were leaving.
Rustic Roots Farm says, "Hey, Aaron, Christina, and Lane, I finally got my chores done early enough for this week. Well, thanks for stopping in, Amy. And I think Christina has some silky eggs for you this week."
Yeah, I'm collecting and I'll probably ship them.
Yeah, she'll probably ship Monday. Yeah, I have your address already, so. Alexandra says 1,000. I gotta see that cage. You can come get it. Of course, without my assistance, because last time I tried to move it wasn't good, and I just literally like took it, and I think I moved it. I was like 5 foot and turned it, and it didn't go well. Vernon says, "See what happens when you try to cut corners there." I know, and I knew better, and I still did it. And I mean, all the crying's done now.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I'm answering one of the questions.
Well,
That's
we gotta read the questions.
right there. Right there.
Don't touch the screen though; it's a touch screen.
Oh.
So Swanson says, famous last words. If I had listened to Christina, I agree. Greg? Nope. We don't do that here. Greg says I'll go over and be the safety guy.
No.
We don't do that here.
You think I was the boss when we were pouring concrete.
Yeah, you were the boss. You were bossing me and Greg around.
I was mixing it. I was cutting open the bag.
Like that's illegal child labor. We don't talk about that.
I wanted to do it. I did it.
Yeah, Lane was running the mixer for our concrete project.
No. That question, no. No.
You can't go ahead with the question.
Yeah,
no.
Lacey says, Lane, are you ready to go back to school? He has a 4-day week this week, so let's cross our fingers for 4 consecutive days at school.
I do not want.
And me and Christina fought to homeschool him this year, and he refused and wanted to go to school. And then I don't know, when was the last time we made a full week at school?
Last week.
Last week you made a full week not at school.
Not this week.
Or the week before.
We're not on a new week yet. Today's the last day of this week.
No, you didn't, because I had to go pick you up from the field trip Friday.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. That was a free day.
Okay.
Homestead Matter says, howdy y'all, late to the party. Hope everyone is doing well. Who else is putting birds in lockdown tonight? Addiction is real. No, we did lockdown last night, not before, something like that.
Yeah, that was 2 nights ago.
No, it was Friday night.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah, put eggs in and eggs in lockdown. Yeah.
That was around when we got dogs.
So Swanson says, what all it took to get you goats? I know. Again, I should have listened to Christina, but I might just keep them because I'm that level of petty. But one of our does, Gretel, I'm pretty sure she has to go.
Hansel
She's
and
the one,
Gretel.
she's the one who has the um not good teats, and she's always stuck in the fence. So
What about Hansel?
I'm gonna eat Hansel.
I'm gonna eat him too. If you're gonna eat him, I'm gonna eat him.
Yeah.
When are we gonna eat him?
Soon.
Next.
Christina said that, so this goes back to he should have listened to me. Yeah, should have. Verna says you could always beep out the cousin. Yeah, it would be a lot too, especially in that situation. Most situations it wouldn't be bad at all. But I mean, when you got you know a cage that's like 12 feet long and 5 feet wide,
More than 12 feet.
and about 6 feet tall, fall over with birds in it, and birds are flying everywhere, and
that was probably 16, 17 feet. That was definitely not 12.
It's big, so it wasn't fun.
Well,
Don't want to do that again.
with around that 10 probably.
Amy says, "Yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you, Christina. You are awesome." Big Joe says he got a baby emu hatching right now. Yeah, congratulations.
How much?
No.
3-1.
Greg says, "Oh yeah, he was the boss. He was the boss, huh?"
Now I know this Greg for sure.
Homestead Matter says, "Who's OSHA certified?" I have a few OSHA certifications.
I didn't know that.
Joe Verna's asking if you could send her the eggshells after they hatch.
They're hatching.
Yeah. Steve says you can't be sick at homeschool.
You always gotta work on a computer, so there is no stopping your work.
Yeah, he was complaining doing his catching up on his schoolwork earlier because Christina wouldn't get his schoolwork from school since he missed so much school, and he was complaining doing it.
Yep, I love doing my schoolwork.
Yeah. Which I mean, he was sick, so now he's better.
And I'm doing it all over.
Yeah, now he's catching up, but he'll get better. Hopefully next year he's not in school and he's being homeschooled. That would make our lives easier. It's a conversation we'll have over the summer. Lane, what is your favorite thing to do at your house? Build stuff?
Yeah.
Build stuff. Yeah, so I know most of the country that's north of us are getting ready to start gardening. I know like Amy and New Amy's in New Hampshire, yeah. New Hampshire. They got snow today, but I know like my friend Jacob in northern Wisconsin, which I mean I think he got snow last week, but they started seasoning their greenhouse. So what is everyone's plans for gardening? I mean we're very fortunate that we were actually late this year planning, and we're ready to start harvesting. In the next few weeks, we'll be harvesting a lot. So I guess we're fortunate compared to some of you who are just starting. Hello, thanks for stopping in.
Hello.
Big Joe says they have to have a project to build crystal around the broken bottom part. Big Joe's done. Brandon, he can get it done. Uncle Brad says best decision we ever made was to homeschool. Y'all won't regret it. See?
Was it though? You don't have to have your kid home all day.
We like having you home.
I mean,
so what's
stopping me from doing my schoolwork and just going outside? There's no teachers.
So what's your plans for tomorrow, Lane?
Plans. So I'm gonna make a chessboard.
Yeah.
Probably this big.
Yeah. That's Lane's plans for tomorrow. He said that
because the cubes are like this big.
While we're on the road, he wanted to make a chessboard.
I got the stain for it.
Yeah.
And if I don't, then I can just go to Miss Kathy's. You got some.
You can go get some stain from Miss Kathy.
She got some.
Yeah, Miss Kathy always has it, huh? And spray paint.
Spray paint, yes.
And wood.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wood for her.
Yeah. Lane makes his rounds in the neighborhood, and
the person in the front street is not my best friend.
Yeah, the 60-plus-year-old lady in front of the street is Lane's 80?
No, 70.
Wow, I think she was like.
No way, Miss Kathy's 70.
We'll have
to find out. We'll have to confirm her age. I'm saying like 65. Lane's saying 70 or 80, but
no, she's older than Momo.
Oh, okay. So she's over 65. She moves around well for her age. But
she is well.
That's Lane's best friend, so I mean, he gets home from school and goes visit her.
What, 4 times a week?
I don't know.
Mom, can you confirm?
Lane, what's your favorite rabbit color pattern?
Well, that's the thing I don't specify in.
Well, you like Chris?
New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand. Like Chris and Pretzel or some broken New Zealands. Yeah. Chris and Pretzel, which was supposed to be 2 girls, is a boy and a girl.
I'm happy.
Stop smacking.
I have 3 new ones because of them.
Yeah. That's what Swanson says. Homeschool has woodworking workshop.
Maybe the only friend I need is Rush.
Yeah.
And my mom has. Maybe I'll think about it.
Greg says, I got some stain for you, Lane.
It depends when you come. You come tomorrow?
Yeah.
It'll be perfect. If you don't, then...
Big Joe says, Vale will hang on to the shelves. Got a few ideas on making stuff. From them, I can get you some pieces. And he says, can't stay long hanging out with the grandkids right now. Jeremiah's asking Lane, how's the beehive since y'all can't get it from my house? We didn't go get it yet. We gotta go get it.
We didn't go get it yet?
No.
It's still over?
We're so behind on bee stuff. We have, actually I have 2 swarms on the lot next door that we saw yesterday and just didn't do anything with.
And we had a video. I have a video.
Yeah.
Of the other one. That we did at the cow pasture.
Yeah. Vay says, never refuse free stain, Lane. There's always another project.
Send us some stained over.
And Greg says he'll go over whenever we want him to.
Tell him to come tomorrow.
Greg,
I mean, he can hear you.
Yeah, he can. He can actually hear you.
Tell him to come tomorrow.
Yeah. Greg, when we get off the live stream in about 30 minutes or so,
come over?
You can come over.
Yay! Bring the stain, though. I don't want you coming if you don't have the stain.
Yeah. Right after we ended the live stream last week, Greg, was it last week that Greg showed up with the gumbo? Yeah, it was last week.
With the seafood gumbo. Oh,
So
that
good,
was
too.
good.
That was a good seafood gumbo. I don't eat gumbo.
I normally don't eat gumbo too, but I liked it.
Greg could cook.
Gumbo.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty exciting. We'd finished the live stream, walked out the door, and Greg was pulling up with the gumbo.
Gregory.
Yeah. Greg. Once we get done with the live stream, we'll be available.
So come with Stain.
Come with Stain.
Come with Stain. You're gonna make my project idea come to life.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Lane, I think Mom has some chores for you. So you can say bye. You don't have to like run. Okay. Lane has some stuff to do. A farm worker's never done. Greg says, "Okay, I'll go over. I got crawfish." Greg's living the good life. Big Tree Farm says 60s isn't old. I began bird farming at 62 and will soon be 68. It keeps me feeling 40. It definitely keeps you young. Like Lane's 9, so everyone is old to him. I don't think Miss Kathy is 80.
Miss Kathy is not old to me.
He just said Miss Kathy's not old to him. It's his best friend, so. Shane Seal says, "Good evening from Seal's Family Farm. I'm running a little late." Well, Shane, welcome. Glad you made it. I got to see you this morning, so it wouldn't hurt my feelings if you didn't show up because I got to see you. We have these random parking lot meetings. Jason, who's usually in here, and Shane and myself, and strange truck stop parking lots in the dark. It's kind of fun on Saturdays. But I brought Lane along with me this morning, so that was fun. I really didn't think he would wake up. I really didn't. Jeremiah says, "Tell Lane I said bye. I got to get off. Thank you for stopping in, Jeremiah. Now go do your chores too." I like the children being involved in it. Jeremiah's Lane's friend, and he always gets on the live streams, of course, with his mom, which is, it's a good thing to have the kids involved. And Lane does a lot with the farm, a lot of animal stuff on his own. I'm gonna teach him how to use the bandsaw safely and let him make more projects. It's kind of what we do. We'll teach him how to use one tool and let him watch him and let him work on it and teach him the hazards of it, which I think even some adults could do a revisit on that, on the hazards of, working tools and on the homestead. And we started him off right. He could use most tools on his own. He has a lot of tools for a 9-year-old. And I think it's pretty cool. He told me earlier today he wanted to make a weave raised garden bed, so he started working on that, and we'll get it finished for him. I don't know what he's gonna plant, but that's something he wants to do, so we'll do it. It'll be fun. We always are overwhelmed projects around here, and some people say that you get burnt out like that, but I think it keeps us busy, and we do mostly everything together as a family, so it's kind of hard spending time with your family and doing something that everyone's passionate about. Which, you know, anyone who knows me knows I'm not a fan of chickens. Christina is. Christina's not necessarily a fan of quail, but I am. So, I do her work with her chickens, and I don't complain too much. And then she helps me with the quail, which she don't complain at all. I'm just a big crybaby, and I complain. But we definitely do everything together. Lane's kind of a mixture of everything, and so we kind of course, when me and Christina are working on a project, it's usually me and her working on a project, and then when Lane's working on a project, he wants everybody to help him and stop working on their projects. You know, he didn't help us move chickens, but he sure wanted help moving his.
Yeah, I did. One big chicken.
But I mean, it's part of it. It's definitely fun. Verna says family that forms together stays together, and are healthier than others. Yeah, we definitely stay together because we do everything together. Um, like I took Lane with me on the road this morning. Traveled with me since early this morning. Christina probably would come, but Christina stays home on my Saturday morning trips and takes care of the farm. But typically, we're always together everywhere we go. Show up in two vehicles, but we're always together. It's fun. We truly enjoy all the gardening and the animals and all of that stuff. It's really fun for us. Um, that light is really bright today. Maybe it's because I'm just so tired that the light is like really bright. I don't know. It, it's probably because I'm tired. Verna says, Aaron, at least Lane is interested in learning a variety of life skills. That he definitely is. He's learning life skills for sure. Greg says he has crawfish for us. We ate crawfish for lunch. Um, Greg says all you need is rice. Greg, you know Christina always has rice. Christina literally has rice all the time. She's thinking about it right
I
now.
have some freeze dried instant rice.
She has some freeze dried rice. Yeah, so it's. I mean, you always have rice then. Freeze dried rice is very nice.
These guys
That rhymed. That's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Um, well, comments have slowed down. I'm a little tired, and we have a few projects we need to do for the evening. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thanks everyone for stopping in. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and we'll see you next week. Be on the lookout for videos coming out this week. We'll see you later.